Most buyers assume a VESA bracket is just a flat piece of metal, but the StarTech Dock-NUC-VESA-Mount carries 4 cross slots and 2 parallel slots, which is what actually lets it host more than one kind of device. You know the moment you've got a NUC or a dock with a 40x40 pattern, and the only bracket you own has a single square of holes. You hold the device up to the back of the monitor, realize the screw holes don't line up, and the whole desktop stays cluttered because the thing has nowhere to go. This bracket exists to do one job: bolt a small computer or dock to the back of a 75x75 or 100x100 VESA monitor. It does not promise to organize your cables, cool your hardware, or turn a budget monitor into a premium one. The 4 cross slots take the weight of an Intel NUC or an industrial thin client without needing the device's own bracket, and the 2 parallel slots catch docking stations that use a 40x40 mounting pattern. The metal stays cool to the touch, even after an afternoon of a docked laptop pushing data, and the slots have just enough play that you can nudge a misaligned device a few millimeters before the screws bite. The included hardware kit brings screw sizes and lengths you actually need, so you're not rummaging through a junk drawer for a thread that fits. Once mounted, the device sits flush against the monitor's rear plane, which means the weight rides low and centered rather than cantilevered, and the bracket itself adds only a few millimeters of depth behind the display. In a shared office hot desk or a library, that hidden placement is what keeps a passerby's hand from brushing against a power button. Here is who this is not for: anyone running a device heavier than the bracket's stated VESA load rating, or anyone whose dock uses a non-standard hole pattern outside the 40x40 and 75x75 or 100x100 family. That person needs a bracket that lists their exact pattern and a load rating that clears their device's weight with margin. If your problem is simply getting a small computer off the desk and out of the way, the limitation does not touch you, and you are not paying for capability you will never use. If you've read this far, you are the kind of person who measures twice, rather than the kind who buys the first bracket that looks right. This channel is built on that assumption. I am reading the manufacturer's own listing, and the first specification a careful buyer checks is the VESA pattern compatibility. The bullets state 75x75 and 100x100 explicitly, which means the bracket is rated for the common monitor standards but does not claim a higher load class. The absence of a stated weight limit usually means the manufacturer expects you to stay within the VESA standard for that pattern, so confirm your device's mass before ordering. Regret minimization here is simple. Buying this and finding it more than needed cost you a return, but buying less and repeating the search costs you weeks of a cluttered desk. The deciding specification is whether your device's mounting pattern matches the 40x40 or 75x75 or 100x100 families listed in the bullets. The link is in the description so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the